Today I'm going to do a fashion shoot on the streets of New York while testing the high ISO capabilities of my Canon R5. Hey everybody, I'm Lindsay Adler and I have been shooting a long time, longer than I'd like to admit sometimes, and that means that I actually started back in the days of film. So it's ingrained into my head that you shouldn't shoot at a high ISO. I mean, we'd shoot, I don't know, ISO 200 film, 400 film, 800, but then you had to really worry about noise. So switch over to the digital age and I still have been wary to shoot at high ISOs. In the studio, I'm usually around ISO 200. Yeah, outdoors or at night, I'll bump up a little bit. But guess what? I know I'm a dinosaur because I realize that our cameras have far more capabilities than that. So what we're going to do is we're going to go and find a dark area of a New York street and test just how far I can push the ISO on this R5. So let's start where I'm comfortable, ISO 2500. I know that my camera is going to be fine at this ISO. In fact, I've been shooting it for several camera generations. And of course, taking a look, that noise, that grain, it's pretty minimal. So, all right, let's jump up. Let's see what it looks like at ISO 4000. I thought that here is where I would start to maybe see a little bit more noise than I was comfortable with, but it is super clean. This is completely usable. I could easily use this in a fashion magazine or even a larger size print and have no issues. Okay, let's keep pushing it. Let's double. So in 2500, 4000. Now let's go to an 8000 ISO. Now 12,800. 20,000 ISO. 32,000 ISO and 40,000 ISO. Taking a look at each of these, which one do you think is acceptable? Well, I think the answer really for me is it depends on what I'm doing it for. I mean, if I had no other choice, no lights, crazy low light situation, it depends on, is it going to be for print? Is it just for social? But really what I'm noticing is it's not like there's huge amounts of distracting noise, but instead, as my ISO bumps up, I tend to just get less and less detail. Basically, a little bit of that noise replaces the detail I see out in the face, but it is still very usable images. Looking at these results, I am converted. I for sure know now that I'm going to be able to crank my ISO up way high, which I actually think gives me a little bit more flexibility in the way I shoot. If I want to shoot out at night and I want to go guerrilla style and not actually take a strobe with me, I can just read the ambient light, read the light in the space and still create beautiful images even at higher ISOs. So if you want to see the gear used in the making of this image, be sure to check out the links in the description below or visit Adorama.com. And of course, be sure to subscribe because I have a lot more of content like this coming your way. So now it's time for me to go shoot at night.